The widower of Nigerian gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu has been sentenced to death by hanging over his involvement in Osinachi's death. The Federal Capital Territory High Court in Nigeria's capital Abuja ruled that 17 witnesses positively linked Peter Nwachukwu to Osinachi's death, which occurred on April 8, 2022. The convict faced 23 charges, including the intentional killing of Osinachi, spousal violence, cruelty to children, and criminal intimidation. Testimonies by the deceased children and 25 exhibits were part of the evidence that the prosecution relied on in the case. Osinachi died at age 42, with domestic violence largely attributed to her death. She was also locked up in the house by her partner. Initially, reports suggested she succumbed to cancer, but her younger brother filed a police case against Osinachi's spouse, accusing him of homicide. On Monday, April 28th, Judge Njideka Nosu Iheme sentenced the late singer's spouse to death by hanging for homicide, while the other offenses attracted respective jail sentences ranging from 6 months to 3 years. The convict had denied the charge of physical assault against his partner. Instead, he told the court that Osinachi succumbed to lung cancer. The couple got 3 sons and a daughter together. The children are of school-going age. Osinachi gained widespread fame in 2017 when she collaborated with popular Nigerian gospel musician Prosper Ochimana on the hit song titled Ekueme. Osinachi was also the lead singer at the Dunamis International Gospel Center, a church whose headquarters are in Abuja.
So Osinachi's husband has finally been sentenced to die, and the children will now become orphans. No mother, no father. Those of you in abusive relationships saying, I'm staying for my kids, hope you have seen what has just happened. Osinachi is not here to stay for those kids. The man himself is not going to stay with those kids. Those kids will suffer. When you sit in that relationship and you decide to stay thinking you're staying for your kids, you are not doing them any good. Because if something happens to you, nobody's going to take care of those kids like he would. And for those of you say, what is society going to say about me? Who even cares? Nobody cares. Osinachi died in 2022. We cried and people moved on. So if you leave that relationship, people will move on. This thing of, I'm going to stay there, he's going to change, he's going to change. Osinachi did not live to see her husband change. And today, her kids are going to suffer. I don't know if that's what you want for your children. I feel bad for those kids. I'm not feeling bad because the man has been sentenced to die, but I feel bad because those kids will now be orphans. Who is going to take care of them? And I think it's about time the churches start rising up and preaching against this domestic violence. I'm not saying the church is to support it, but start telling women, start telling people, even men in domestic relationships, to leave. Start telling them, because some of these Christians don't leave because of the messages they hear in church. God hates divorce. So God would have wanted you to end like this, to end up like this, and your children suffer like this. But if you are in such a relationship, speak up. Leave to live. Your life is more important. You can't afford to lose your life and let your kids suffer like this.
Shout hallelujah. Shout hallelujah. Ale, 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 ale. Kukere, kukere, kukere. Shout hallelujah, my people. As I'm talking to you, the Supreme Court has ruled that Ife Sinachi, Osinachi, that woman went sing Ekueme. News reaching me right now. Now my friend now they tell me Becky now for start to say she's the first woman to get justice. A court sitting in Abuja Zone 5 has found the man guilty and has sentenced him to unaliving by hanging. Somebody shout, Ale, 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 Ale. All the women in Nigeria go collect drink. You see this my bank now, money full inside. Go collect beer, I go pay for everybody. As a man, continue. The day of reckoning is coming for you. 3 years, since 2022 till today. It took 3 years. But after so much, tussle, bustle, hustle, we have finally gotten justice in Nigeria. That man will be fined by hanging, my people. It remains Augusta. Don't stop fighting. Justice for Augusta. Augusta. That one where the boyfriend they run up and down. I want a live they run up and down from Turkey to Dubai to Doha. We go soon catch you. And when we catch you, you go know. You hate your wife so much. Waiting the woman do you. If you know like I know, tell her make it they go. If you know like I know, tell her make they go. Which I be won't buy me. This my bag now and I'm money full inside. Go and tell all the restaurants, the bar, anywhere where they happen now for Abuja, for Lagos, Benin, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Kano, Zamfara, Yobe, collect beer, and they come now. It has been confirmed that the husband of Ekueme has been sentenced to unaliving by hanging. Who no go no? Who no go no? Ogologodo gidi gidi. Ogologolo gidi gidi. The news dey everywhere. E dey everywhere. Go check now. Go check now. Go check now. Go check now. Who say feminism no dey work? Who say to dey speak out no dey work? Who say to dey fight for your right no dey work? Who dey talk? Who dey make noise there? Who dey talk? Women, don't stop talking. Your voice is powerful. Your voice is powerful. I no go marry Mumu. Anybody when no like you, no marry him. So I'm speaking to you, ladies and gentlemen. Them go buy facing a husband.
Allegedly, Osinachi, the Ekueme genius, she finally got justice. My job here on social media is to stop a lot of victims from ending up the way Osinachi ended up. She's one of those victims that could not flee from the abuse. It's trauma bond. They were trauma bonded to the narcissist. And because of the trauma bond, they were not strong enough to live. They had to perish in the relationship. When her own demise happened, I already fled that period. That was the same period I fled as well. And I was like, oh my God, she didn't make it. So when you are about to give up as a victim of narcissistic abuse, remember Osinachi. Remember her. And find that courage to run for your dear life. Find the courage to do so. A lot of victims will tell me, it's because I'm a kind person. That is why I cannot flee. It's because I love the narcissist. That is why I cannot flee. It's because of my children. That is why I cannot flee. The reason you cannot live is because you're weak. That's why. Now you have to work on your strength. Emotional strength is what you need to work on. Don't tell friends. Don't tell family. Don't tell flying monkeys. Don't tell enablers. Don't tell anybody. Don't announce, I want to leave. I am leaving. I want to flee. I am fleeing. Just flee. Because a lot of people came to help her that period. She refused all their help. She refused them because of the narcissist in her life. She was isolated. The only solace she had was that music. And the music, she was using it as a consolation. And she was also using the music as a medium of cry for help. But unfortunately, nobody could hear her. She thought that God will understand. God does not understand that. God understands action. Inspired action is the only thing that God respects. Inspired actions only. Your actions should be backed up with faith. That was where she got it wrong. She thought crying for help was enough. Crying for help is not enough. Inspired, your legs and your body should be moving. As you're praying, your body should be moving. Don't sit still. Don't sit still. Your whole body is what they call prayer. Prayer is your whole body in action. You start running. While you're praying, you're running for your dear life. Don't sit there and be praying only. No. You pray and you're moving. You're praying, you're moving. You're praying, you're moving. And that is what God respects. And God will just come and quicken your step and push you. You'll be out of there before you know it. We have tried all the methods. And this one I'm telling you about works. It's the one I've used. I tried that her own too. Just crying for help and not doing anything. I tried that one too. It didn't work. I say, Davina, you go buy for here. Oh. Try another way. And I applied physical movement to the prayers. And it will move mountains. So, please rise up. If you are a victim, you're suffering under the household of a narcissist, please apply action and begin to move out of that place. Today, start a plan. A meticulous plan has to be made as to how you're going to get out of there. Begin the plan and do it quietly. Don't tell anybody. Either it's your father, your partner, your child, whoever the person is, your employer, whoever that narcissist is in your life. Silently plan how you get out of there and you'll be free before you know it. To go and live your best life. There is a beautiful life out there for you. If only you can flee, you'll be able to experience it. But if you don't flee, who knows? Who knows?